and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real.
I think what you're trying to ask is why am I so insistent upon giving out to them that blackness, that black power, that black pushing them to identify with black culture. I think that's what you're asking. I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world, black people. I mean that in every sense, outside and inside. And to me, we have a culture that is surpassed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it. So again, I think I've said this before in the same interview, I think at some time before, my job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them by hook or crook to get more aware of themselves.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And today we are live on Instagram. I'm trying to see if it works because we can go live from Instagram, but it doesn't connect over. So I got to look at this screen and then I have to look over here too. And I see on Instagram, there's a little delay. So there's people coming in. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. But what's up, everybody else? Let me say what's up to the people before we start. What's up, Benita? Thank you for being here. What's up, Teresa? What's up, Joyful? What's up, Denitra? What's up, Kenny? Thank you for being here. What's up, Elizabeth? And shout out to everybody else coming in the room. I know you guys are going to get notifications late and stuff like that. So I'm trying this out, see how it working. What's up, Nadi? How you doing? Great show earlier, by the way. Yes, so we got a lot to discuss today, a lot to cover. It's going to be a good show. I kind of just wanted to keep this one geared towards reality TV. So I'm going to keep it more on the whole reality TV spectrum. I know there's a lot going on with Cardi B and Offset and Nicki and Kanye. We can do that another show. We just going to do this one, right now. What's up, Miss Curiosity? Happy Friday. Yes, thank God it's Friday. TGIF. What's up, everybody? Okay, I see y'all here. What's up, Sinitra? How you doing? Okay, what's up, Star? Thank you for being here. Okay, we got Couture Bay. Okay, I see y'all over there on Instagram. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. So yeah, so like I said, on StreamYard, you can now stream on Instagram as well. Unfortunately, it's not connected over, so I have to look at both screens when I'm talking. I mean, well, they can see me straight on, but to look at the comments, I have to look over here. What's up, Nelly? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start out with something a little dark. I know we should start out light first, but I'm going to start out with something dark. So I'm going to start out with this Kroy story. So Kroy, what the cops are called again to Kim and Kroy's home. Kim from Real Housewives of Atlanta. As you guys know, they're supposed to be getting a divorce, and then they got back together, and now the divorce is back on, right? But the children were the one that called the cops. And usually it's the kids that are calling the cops because they're getting into these heated arguments and stuff like that where the kids feel like they need to call 911. Something is going on in that house. I don't know what's going on in that house, but something is going on in that house. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video via Hollywood Unlocked. If I play it from TMZ, they're going to strike me. So I got to play it through a third party to play it. Ain't that sad? TMZ don't play about you playing their stuff. So we're going to go ahead and pull it up right now. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the sound as well, too. Sorry.
To fucking solve problems or address them or do anything.
Come over here.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you away from her. I don't want her to start screaming at you and have a whole argument.
So Kim is in the car.
It's all a bunch of bullshit.
What is?
Everything she does.
Okay, what did she do tonight?
Everything, dude. I can't. I'm not going to do this because this right here does nothing but fuel her bullshit. I'm not doing this.
Come in. Come talk to me. What's going on?
It's just a bunch of nonsense.
All right, come talk to me. Ma'am, stay right there. What's going on tonight?
We're just having an argument
About what?
about our fucking life.
Okay, what happened?
It's our life. It's destroyed.
Okay, what started the argument?
I'm sorry to laugh.
Her inability to fucking solve problems.
Okay,
Or address
come
them
over
or
here.
do anything.
Come over here.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you away from her. I don't want her to start screaming at you and have a whole argument.
It's nothing but an act. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
What is?
Everything she does.
Okay, what did she do tonight?
Everything, dude. I can't. I'm not going to do this because
He is
this
over it.
right here does nothing but fuel her bullshit. I'm not doing this.
Come in. Come talk to me. What's going on?
It's just
Oh,
a
happy
bunch of
birthday.
nonsense.
All right, come talk to me. Ma'am, stay right there. What's going on tonight?
We're just having an argument
About what?
about our fucking life.
Okay, what happened?
It's our life. It's destroyed.
Okay, what started the argument?
Our inability to fucking solve problems.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just funny to me.
This is narcissistic behavior. I'm not doing this.
I'm just trying to figure out what the
There's
argument
nothing to do. You shouldn't even be here. Who called you?
Your kids.
What kid?
You have kids? I don't know. Whoever's in the house.
You've been outside this whole time.
What was your argument about?
Our life. Our life.
Okay,
And it's
so
fucking destroyed.
Why?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house. We're getting divorced one day and we're not the next.
Okay.
She's fucking other men. What do you want?
Just calm down.
Calm down, but I don't have a fucking life. I don't have somebody who won't fucking listen to me.
Calm down.
Oh, calm down. This is narcissistic behavior. I'm not doing this.
All right. I think we had enough. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing that clip. Okay. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I just want to say this. If it's to the point where like he's like going off and he can't contain himself, and it's best they don't live in the same house. I don't understand how that's okay if the cops has been called so many times to their home. And because here's the thing, I'm not going to say Kroy is violent or he's a bad guy. However, what I am going to say is that when you push somebody to their breaking point, and as you heard, he says, we have nothing. There's nothing left. There's no more. So he's alluding to life is basically over. And when somebody feels hopeless, like a penny with a hole in it, and they feel like life is over, that means they're going to do some kind of self-harm or harm to somebody. Now, I know some of y'all are like, AT2, how can you put that out there? This looks like what it is to me. This looks like that kind of rage where I'm going to do something. If something don't change, I'm gonna do something crazy. This is what it looks like to me. I'm sorry. And it's crazy that the cops just keep coming out and like nothing is happening. Kenny knows who I'm talking about. And if you're a wrestling fan, you know what I mean by this. I'm gonna do a 30-second countdown. And for those of you who don't know who this is, I'm gonna let y'all look it up. But I can see this being a Chris Benoit situation. Chris Benoit, Benoit, Chris Benoit, 30 seconds. Go ahead and look it up, and then y'all get back to me. So yeah, I could see it turning out to be a situation where everybody in the house is gonna be obsolete. Yeah, I'm sorry to shock y'all like that, but that's what I see this situation turning into. It does not seem good at all. And how many times have we heard stories about the police keep coming, and then they don't take the kids, they don't take, separate the two people that are having a dispute. Like, yeah, it's an argument right now. But if the kids are so scared and they're in shock where they're calling the cops every time they get into a fight or an argument, that's not good for their emotional state. And I'm not a proponent about CPS taking somebody's kids. I would never say like you should take somebody's kids away. However, if the kids are not in a healthy environment, whether it's physical, mental, whatever, whatnot, you need to take the kids up out of there. And Shay, I seen your comment about CTE. I'm sorry, I missed it. I have to go up a little bit. But yes, exactly. Those concussions and stuff like that, they do a whole bunch of studies on that, Yeah, he played about 8 years. Eight years is good. He played about 8 years. I would say he could. And shout out to everybody on Instagram too. I see y'all. They feel bad for him. Sean Levitt, like a penny with a hole in it. Yeah, it's a penny with a hole in it. Like he feels helpless, and it's like, damn, what can you do? Like he feels stuck. He said, "There's no more money. We don't have a house because they have to sell their home and stuff like that." Uh, He lost his whole livelihood for this woman. Now, I was kind of wondering because he's from Montana or something like that, some kind of Midwest state or something like that. He probably wasn't used to like this certain lifestyle because Kim lived a certain lifestyle of being sleeping with rich men, and that's what she was known for. She had Big Papa and stuff like that. And so when you look at it to where he's from small town boy who probably shoot deer, and he probably lived on a farm or something like that. He don't know anything about this fast life that Kim was. He just seen the money rolling in and thinking that, oh, maybe we got money like this. I do believe that Kim probably tricked him. He thought like they were always going to be on TV. They was always going to have something going on. And unfortunately, it's not like that. Hold on, let me change my background. I know y'all getting dizzy right now with the background. Hold on. Yeah, but she probably promised them like, yeah, we're gonna be on TV, we're gonna live well, we're gonna do this, you're gonna play football, I'm gonna be a housewife, all this other stuff. And unfortunately, when the money and the checks stopped rolling in, they didn't realize like, oh, we live in paycheck to paycheck. And let's be honest, I know I live paycheck to paycheck. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck, but he didn't realize they were living paycheck to paycheck. It almost makes you think like y'all don't have a excuse me, what do rich people have, y'all? An accountant. Like y'all didn't have an accountant looking at everything, checking the books, making sure what y'all were spending. Like y'all were handling, because I wouldn't trust Kim to, because Kim just thinks like she has an endless supply of money, and she doesn't. So I wouldn't trust Kim to do the bills. And Kroy, where were you to handle stuff and make sure that the bills are paid? Because from his time playing football, they said that he was worth like 18 million at one time. Now he has nothing, but at the time he was worth like 18 million when he was playing and he was active. It's sad too when you think about like what happens to like a lot of athletes, especially football, basketball. Like it seems after they get out of the league, they have no more money, and it's all like, damn, like how do you spend up that much money? You know. But shoot, if I get like a $200 in my Cash App, I go to the casino. So I can see. However, I'm not spending millions of dollars at the casino. That's not what I'm doing. But if you'd like to drop a Cash App, PayPal, you see it up there. Anyway. But how do you spend up all that money? Like where is your money? It's sad. Yeah, and we know Kim has a gambling addiction. Not for nothing, Kroy should have had a backup plan with exactly. He couldn't get a job as a commentator, They can afford to go on dates and crap. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm over these two. Yeah, it's a lot that they're not being honest about. Allegedly Kim had borrowed money, and if they didn't pay back the money from a friend, they had like a hit out on them. There was a whole video I was gonna do about Kim and Kroy and their whole relationship. And then when I heard they got back together, I was like, I'm just going to scrap it. Whatever. I don't care anymore. But there's a lot of ins and out and a lot of stuff that people don't know about their relationship. It ain't so clean as they try to portray it on TV. Mind you, I don't even know if they played like they were cool on TV because I didn't watch that damn show. I'm just going to be honest. Who watched that show? What was it called? Tardy for the Party. That's what Kim's show was called. Did y'all watch it? Put a 1 in the chat if you watched it. Let me look at Instagram real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched that horrible ass show. I don't see no ones. Nobody watched it. Right. Oh, you watched it? Oh, okay. Benita, you was the only person that watched it. I think everybody else had common sense to where they didn't watch it. I'm just messing with you. It's all love. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to Tamar. Actually, no, I'm gonna save Tamar for later. I'm gonna save her for later. We're gonna talk about the Married to Medicine cast because this kind of goes hand in hand. So there had been a rumor that Quad was getting kicked off the show. And I hadn't been watching the season. And I just happened to catch this last episode where they were at a table and they were basically telling Quad, she's not a part of the group. She don't do anything. And she's basically been missing a lot of time. And she only talks to them during the season. So what ended up happening was that Quad left a comment and said she was only going to be on 2 more episodes and then she was basically gone for the rest of the season. Now, there was a contract dispute to where she needed, she was asking for more money basically, because if you guys don't know, the producers brought the ex-husband and his new wife onto the show. So rightfully so, she should get more money if she's going to be, in the hot seat, the main character this season. Just like all reality shows, the top bill, the person who's in all the drama gets paid the most, right? But they were saying that it wasn't just that. She was underhanded and undermining the other girls. What she was saying was oh, I should get paid more than this person. She also said Phaedra doesn't even have a real boyfriend, which Phaedra don't. I don't know why they brought Phaedra onto the show and say she's married and now she's supposedly married to medicine. She doesn't have a real relationship at all. And so Quad felt like she should be getting paid more money than everybody else. So the initial, everybody feels sorry for Quad because the girls are trying to kick her out. No, she was doing dirty stuff behind the scenes. And I was going to play Dr. Heavenly clip on YouTube, but I don't know if she'll strike me or not, so I'm not going to play it. But yeah, she was trying to be underhand, get more money than the other girls, and she doesn't even talk to them unless they're filming. So with that being said, they don't want anything to do with her. And so that's why it was coming out the way it was. However, it was the behind the scenes stuff. That's what the girls were mad about. So I don't feel bad for Quad at this point, but I will say this. Remember Mariah Hook, right? She's the one who started the show. She was the one with the husband. He was a doctor and he was Bangladesh. And she was initially on the show and they kicked her off of her own show that she created. So I feel the reason why Married to Medicine has not been a great show or it has not been relevant is because their initial sin by getting off Mariah, who was the creator of the show. And so this is why the show is going downhill. Until they make it right by Mariah, it's not going to be the same. But I will say this. Mariah is doing an interview with and I'll say who it is. It's All About the Tea. She's doing an interview with All About the Tea. And it's supposed to be some questionnaire and you can ask questions and she'll answer it. So hopefully they ask about what she think about the show and if she'll ever come back, because the show needs help. It needs a lot of help, but that's here nor there. It is what it is. Okay. So we're going to talk about this Tamar drama. So y'all remember when Krishan had a two-piece and a biscuit, her background singer James Wright? She gave him y'all. She gave him a two-piece and a biscuit. Allegedly, his face was messed up. He had to go get his teeth fixed and everything like that. Shout out to Make It Make Sense, because he actually found the police report and everything like that. And I remember I was looking, and then I didn't care anymore, and I still don't care. But now they're going back and forth. It's with her former best friend and another background singer who actually helped put on the tour. They're going back and forth. The guy name is LeTroy Davis. He actually filed a restraining order because they basically threatened to beat his ass. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what the initial fight was about. So it was over some concert footage. So the Troy guy was the one who actually released was the one who got the camera crew, and they got the footage and all that together. And so this is what he said. He said, since this is your tour, you need to pay your own camera people and editors to shoot and edit footage for you. You were sent notices to not use this footage, yet you did. You have no respect for anyone. Take this down, please. So yeah, he totally upset. And so this is actually, let me read the text messages. So these are the text messages right here. He says, so this is Rob, the one that he's fighting with and that he filed the restraining order against. You see, he said, now girl, I'm going fight. I said that wrong. He said, let me say it like this. He said, now, girl, I'm going to fight you for real. And then Tamar, I can't believe I did that. And Tamar said, bye, LeTroy. You don't like us. Leave the chat. And so basically she said, leave the chat, right? And so then he talked about how Taco Tuesday was his thing, and then how he wanted to fight him. And so that's them going back and forth in the group chat, right? So then this is when he files the restraining order because he felt threatened for his life, which I do think if you're threatened for your life, you should go ahead and file a restraining order. But I think it was more to be petty than him actually thinking that he was in danger. But hey, do what you must. So then the Rob guy went live on Instagram and told his side of the story. And let me go ahead and pull it up here. We're about to pull it up. Sharing my screen. Tamar constantly losing people. You right about that. Oh, was I shady for using the picture of her bald? I wasn't trying to be shady, y'all. I promise y'all.
To have a great day today. I am back. I'll wait a little bit until give it a few moments before I begin. So hope everybody is doing great today. I just wanted to come on here to address a few things again, but first, hopefully everybody is having a great day. I'm having a great day today. And here we go. We'll start off. So I woke up this morning to a couple of blocks from Mr. LeTroy Davis saying that Tamar didn't pay for the footage and everything like that. So I wanted to go ahead and jump right into that. That is a lie. I received a text message from Mr. LeTroy Davis on November 12th at 4:53 p.m. And the text message reads this: hey, I wouldn't want those guys' hard work to go to waste. They worked really hard on filming that night. Here is a trailer they created from that night. They will be sending over more things, and I will send to you. This is the message that Mr. LeTroy Davis sent me on November 12th in regards to that footage that was being filmed for the Love and War. Our social media person, Mr. Travis Ware, is the one who handles the social media for Love and War. He also handles the social media for Tamar Braxton's Instagram page. I sent the footage over to Travis, and prior to posting, Travis sent Tamar a text message that read, "Are you okay with this video for Vegas? Rob sent it to me and I want to make sure before posting." That was the first video I sent. The second video he sent was this right here. He said, "Yes, I also need the flyer for this. I'm now accepting new clients for Switcho." That was something else. But basically it's asking, were you okay with the footage that I sent for posting? And Tamar said, yes. Posted the footage. Travis posted the footage on her Instagram page. So there you have it. It's not that anyone did not get paid, because everybody gets paid from the Tamar Braxton production companies, because I'm the one who pays everybody, and I make sure everybody gets paid.
So he made sure everybody got paid.
Antics that 11th after the show, the gentleman that filmed the Love and War at the Novo, I hit him up, Rodney, because he brought a whole staff and a whole crew in, and I really loved the work that he was doing. And once I saw the footage that Troy sent me to post, I hit up Rodney and I asked Rodney, I said, "Hey, do you have any other footage?" And then Rodney told me this: "Hey, Rob, sorry for the delay. I'm not sure what's going on, but LeTroy informed me yesterday not to share, since he is the client who hired me and is the proprietor on my contract for the content. Last time I got in content dispute, I got sued for releasing it with the artist team. I want to be professional, but don't want to lose this opportunity. I was just awaiting edit approvals and payments from my actual cuts to send the 4K versions over to him. I only got paid for this shoot. I also cut 5 videos for social promos, not sure if they were approved either." LeTroy did not pay the footage, not Tamar. Tamar had nothing to do with them coming. Matter of fact, she didn't even know that they were coming until they were there that day, I remember, because Tamar was asking, who are all these people? Now I want to move on to the harassment that has been happening to me and everybody else in this team. I've been very, very quiet. I have not said anything because this tour is amazing and I did not want to take away from everything that's happening. So not too long ago, Troy said that he placed a temporary restraining order against me because I threatened his life, which is completely false. He has been harassing us in several emails, and Tamar has begged him countlessly times to please leave me alone. Here's one time where she asked, "Team, please make sure LeTroy is directly contacted. His threats and harassments are too much for my mental." She titled the email Yolanda. If anybody knows who Yolanda is from Selena. And LeTroy knows that because LeTroy said, "Wait," as in Yolanda from Selena. "Child, you are crazy. Anything to insult me like you have been. But thanks for sending, though." There. Tamar then goes on to say, "Oh my God, y'all, please have him stop contacting me directly. I'm so serious. Please, 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 please.
Thank you, Ray Ray.
Please, 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 stop." And this is from Tamar to LeTroy, begging him to stop contacting her because he's continually harassing all of us. Then she goes to say, "Please, please, 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 please stop, LeTroy. You have been harassing us all since last night. Please stop. Don't contact anyone. Contact Phil, Craig. But you are making me mentally ill. Please stop with all threatening statements and being antagonistic. No one did anything to you. Please stop." To me, this is just getting very, very carried out of hand, because I was wondering, how did we even get to this moment? We were celebrating an amazing tour. This tour has sold out in every city that we have been to. We just left Orlando, Florida. The tour sold out. We go to New Orleans next week. We got about 100 tickets left for that. The VIPs are sold out. The meet and greets are sold out. Fans from all over the world are selling out this amazing tour. So
I think all of them are lying, but we'll discuss.
Why the drama behind it? Why would you want to like bring Tamar into something that she's not even in? And I believe that the fight is within himself. I really do believe that, because the work environment that we work at around the Love and War Tour is, we're like a family. Everybody is like a family. And, you know, when we come together, that's what it gives off stage. And everybody who leaves the Love and War Tour is, you know, excited, and everybody is wanting more and everything. So I just don't understand like why all of this is happening. And in final, when Tamar wanted to give up the tour and just say, forget it, you want, you know, if you keep harassing, this is what she said. Yes, you've gotten your wish. No one wants to finish my tour at this point or work together anymore because you are so vile. Please never contact me again. Don't tag me, talk to me, talk about me, post me, or nothing, Tamar. You have extorted me, lied on me, threatened my staff, threatened me online and offline, and I want zero parts of you. If you responded,
here we go with the victim again.
I wish I never met you. Craig, please pay him what he is asking for and not what we agreed to, so he can permanently never have another dealing with me in my life. People can think that they are getting away with manipulating, but God sees all. Everyone except for Troy this part of my life is finished, moving forward and up. So yes, everyone have a blessed day except Troy, because you have not only been harassing Tamar, you've been harassing me, and you've been harassing everyone else who's working around the Love and War Tour. You have contacted the venues trying to stop the tour. You carry on as if you are Tamar, and I don't get it. And I'll never understand it. I want to finish this tour. I want it to continue to be sold out, and I want everybody to go home, drink water, and have a nice day. So I want to end this live with us praying for Troy. And because at the end of the day, I believe that prayer changes things. And I have no malice and no ill will or no hate.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Okay. So what I'm understanding basically is that it's a whole bunch of people that are supposed to be adults acting like children. I think there was some drama going on before that whole Chris Sean punching people out. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that. Like, there must have been some kind of other drama going on before Chris Sean started punching everybody. And I think Krishan just added on to whatever beef they had going on, because there is no way in hell that some chick came in, punched one of the background singers, and now everybody is falling out and everything like that. There's something that was deeper that happened, and they're not being honest about it. It's way deeper than somebody getting punched out, because there is no way in hell that Krishan punched this guy and now everybody's having a falling out and nobody wants to talk to each other and all this. Miss Curiosity asked a great question. So did homie ever get paid? The one that did the footage and everything like that? Did he ever get paid? Because I don't think we heard that he got paid. Because it seemed like you put it off on somebody else, talking about Rob. He put it off on somebody else. Then LeTroy saying, you can't use my footage. But the photographer, the videographer, he's still saying, like, I ain't got no money. Like, nobody paid me. So there's something going on with the money. There's something going on with Tamar, because why do you have all these dysfunctional people around you that can't get along and don't know anything about business? Why is everybody going on Instagram Live? Why did you let James get punched? Because, I mean, that's another thing. James got punched. Also, why did you even invite Krishan to your concert? Y'all don't even share the same audience. It didn't even make any sense for Krishan to be there. And especially you said, oh, I just wanted to help her out. And I just thought, well, usually when you first meet somebody, you don't bring them on stage and all that. Like, you could have met like at a restaurant. Hell, y'all could have went out for coffee. Why did you have to bring her to your concert? I mean, everything in here, and again, I'm not excusing what Krishan did, but I mean, you see the girl on the internet, the way she acts. I mean, still, we see how Krishan act, right? What would make you think that, oh, it's a good idea for me to bring her to my concert, especially she was drinking heavy like she always does? No, that wasn't a good idea. You were asking for trouble. Need to stop fighting other people's battles. Exactly. And again, the LeTroy guy, he had already said that he was off the tour, and that he wasn't going to be on the second leg or whatever, and he decided to leave. Okay, if you decided to leave, you should have left there. But now you're throwing subliminals, you're throwing shots, you're getting messy. And then you know how Candy had that song Fly Above? It was like her first season on the Housewives, that Fly Above song. Well, he has that like as his profile picture. So he's still being shady and shit like that. And it's all like, yo, you really need to just let it go and move on. And if you're doing this and that, because also LeTroy is somebody who works in Hollywood. I think he's like a writer or a producer or something like that. Well, go get you another job, you know? Stop being mad that you're not on the tour anymore. If anything, you should be lucky because look at all the drama surrounding, like move on from it. So this tour is a mess, but hopefully, you know, Tamar done made her money and, you know, she able to feed herself, take care of herself. It is what it is at the end of the day, y'all. That's true. How does Tamar go from having all these men as her BFs? Yeah, her best friends, right. But now no one likes each other, right. And it just happened like that because somebody got punched in the face. If anything, y'all should have all jumped Krishan. Now, I'm not saying I you know, want any kind of violence or anything like that, but y'all should have jumped her. Like, I don't see how y'all just, it don't make no sense, y'all. That's all I'm saying. It don't make no sense. None at all. But it is what it is, right? All right, moving on. All right, so our grand finale, we are going to talk about Sharrell and Melody from Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're going to talk about them. Okay. So I had seen the other day, like, there was some alleged hit list that Melody had, and thank you to the person who, I don't know if they want me to say who it is, that sent me the hit list. It was on Twitter or whatever, right? It also, and here's the interesting thing, it also didn't just have Sharrell. It had Marcella, it had Make It Make Sense on there. And so it was this whole list. I guess the list was not put out by Melody. It was put out by someone else or somebody trying to start drama. I don't know, either way. So everybody had their, Gray Hair Diva was on there too. Shout out to Diva. But it had a list, a whole bunch of YouTubers and stuff like that, or bloggers, right? So what ended up happening was that, you know, I know Gray Hair Diva said she's not going to cover the show. Sharrell, she was all like, you know, Melody has been doing stuff like this, shady stuff. I guess Melody's people are called like the Melanators, or the Melareg. What is her people called? Anyway, so Melody has her people. And there's a lot of tension between the different bloggers. So if you're Team Melody, they hate the people that are anti-Melody, as I understand. So they go back and forth. The interesting thing about this one is that Sharrell doesn't cover the show. And I don't think Make It Make Sense covers the show a lot. I want to say he might have did a few videos on it, but I think he doesn't talk about that show anymore. Millimeters, okay, the millimeters, yeah, that's what they're called. So Sharrell doesn't cover the show anymore. And how I know that was, I remember the third season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Sharrell was all like, hey, there's this show called Love and Marriage Huntsville. I haven't really watched it, but a lot of people are watching the show. They really like it. And I think we should cover it. And so it was Sundays we were going to cover it. We did like 3 episodes. And I remember literally watching the show on my Xfinity, trying to recap it, but being so bored with the show. I honestly do not like the show. I don't hate it, but it just kind of like, and like I used to say, I think you have to be married to understand the show. But as I'm understanding, the ratings are really down. So it doesn't seem like anybody's really watching the show. I think the formula that worked in the beginning, you know, Melody being pregnant and her husband out cheating with the Ariane Curry girl and stuff like that, and they both being pregnant around the same time, and the divorce and all that stuff. It was interesting the first couple of seasons, but I think now no one really cares about that. And now they have like an ugly custody battle. It's not the entertainment that we actually like. Like, it's not the same as the storylines are reused and they're crying about the same shit, basically. That's what I'm getting to. And I think for somebody like me who hopped in on the 3rd season, it just wasn't interesting enough. I don't care how many views or this and that you can get from it. Shout out to all the people out there getting interviews, getting recognition from covering the show. However, I just don't find the show interesting. It's not a good show. Like I said, where they effed up at is that they should have had the side piece on the show, but Melody is an executive producer and didn't want the side piece on the show. They should have had the Ariane Curry on the show, because now the Ariane girl is with Martell, right? She's with Martell. So now that she's with Martell, why is she not on the show? The side piece should be on the show. Now, I know there's going to be women in my channel like, AT2, you shouldn't put a side piece on the show. If you want your show to be number 1 and you want your show to be successful, you put the side piece on the goddamn show. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me that the side piece should have been on the show. This is why they're struggling. They should have put that Ariane girl. She a little cuckoo crazy. She be drinking her alcohol. She go live sometimes and be cussing out people. She's a little better now. She don't cuss out people no more like she used to, but she be drinking her wine. The girl be tipsy and shit like that. That would have been a perfect person to put on the show. You need a train wreck like that to put on the show. Oh, why am I pointing at Sharrell? I was just talking about the Ariane Curry girl. Why not put the side piece on the show? That would have been perfect. The ratings would have been through the roof if you would have put on the side piece. But you did not put the side piece on the show. And this is what happens. The show is stale. The show is boring. I tried to give it a chance and I just couldn't. I tried to watch Marcella's video to get like a breakdown, but I don't know if Marcella is here or not. But Marcella be talking in code. Because she was like, there's this situation, that situation. And then she kept on saying Mua, right? I didn't even turn on my ring light. Hold on. Marcella kept on saying, yeah, I guess Melody is working with a Mua, right? And I was like, a Mua? She was like, yeah. I bring Muas in all the time to do my makeup, my hair, my blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Mua. So do y'all know what a Mua is? Did y'all figure it out? A Mua is a makeup artist. You know how it's MUA? For the longest time, I didn't know what that was, the MUA, but it's a makeup artist. That's what it is. And so I guess there's some kind of controversy with a blogger and a makeup artist. It just didn't make sense. I honestly think, and shout out to Diva because she posted like, I'm not going to cover that show. I just think at this point, don't cover the show. The show's boring. Like, what are y'all really covering it for? I told you, after me and Sharrell did those 3 episodes on Sundays, we were done with it. We were like, oh, do you want to cover it? I was like, I didn't really watch it. She was like, oh, I didn't watch it either. It just is not interesting. It's stale. I didn't watch the DC version. I didn't think that was interesting at all. It, and it's crazy. And the reason why I wanted to also bring up Sharrell is because she went live on her Instagram and she said that allegedly the show is almost obsolete, aka canceled. And I can believe it because the ratings have been so bad. Let me see if I can actually pull up the ratings real quick, you guys. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Shout out to TV Deets. That's who I usually they keep up with all like the Bravo shows and they also do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh wait, is the show even still is the season y'all is the season even still going on right now, y'all? I might be we Benita said it all, right. Carlos knows the show is going down while he's on YouTube doing interviews. Exactly. And here's the thing, too, because she also posted that Carlos King doesn't even talk about the show. And that's right. If you look at Carlos King, he's interviewing everybody from Bravo, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop people. Why has Carlos not interviewed nobody from one of his shows? Why is he not interviewing nobody from none of his shows? Like, why has he not put more time and effort into his shows? It's all like he's focusing on Bravo and reliving his days of working for Bravo. Carlos King has set up his people for failure. Because if he really cared about the Love and Marriage Huntsville and all that, he'd be putting more time and effort into promoting those shows. Why is he promoting Bravo shows? Let it go. You don't work for Bravo anymore. Move on. Literally everything you see, he weekly he covers Love and Married to Medicine with Dr. Heavenly. If you want to cover Married to Medicine, that's fine, but why not cover Married to Medicine with one of your people from one of your TV shows? There should be some kind of, and that's the thing, Southern Belle, there should be some kind of recap for his show. There should be somebody doing some kind of recap or something, because his show is the one that needs a promo. Thank you for promoting all the Bravo shows, but you don't get a check from that. Well, I mean, for your YouTube channel, but you don't get like a check for, you're not a producer on those Bravo shows, at least not anymore. And like I said, the storylines are just stale. They're not interesting enough. That's why I said with these reality shows, they need to have a rotating cast where they switch and change the people in and out, because this is what you end up with. Like, the show is dying. It's literally on its last leg. And again, I do think the hit list thing, I do believe that it was fake. I don't believe that it was real at all. I think it was somebody on Twitter causing drama. I don't think Melody actually put out like, ooh, I don't think she'd be stupid enough to do that. Now, would she hit somebody behind the scenes and say, oh, I hate this person or whatever? Yeah, I would think that, but I don't think she'd be stupid enough to put a list of people. Again, a lot of the drama that happens between like bloggers, YouTubers, and all this stuff usually starts with the crazy fans. And I think this is one of the situations where it started with them, and then now it blew up to something that it shouldn't have been. Never should have been. This show is divisive. So Marcella, what were you talking about with the whole drama with the makeup and all that? Because I didn't understand it because you kept on saying MUA. MUA, it's MUA. It's just. But I'm all like, the show just need to go away. It needs to go away and do a whole rebranding. Or a reboot, a whole reboot. It needs to change. Oh, you were saying Maya. Oh, I thought you were saying Mua. I thought Marcella was saying Mua the whole time, y'all. I had no. Oh, you were saying Mua. She was saying... You know, and let me go ahead and drop the link. Y'all can convince me if I'm wrong. I just don't think the show is that entertaining. Like I said, I tried, but it's for a certain demographic, and I don't fit that demographic. Like, you know, I can watch a reality show and fake it and give my commentary on it, but that one, I'm just all like, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, yes, Miss Leo, you're right about that. I heard that it was not other blog. It was just one guy. It was just one guy or whatever, and then somehow now everybody else got mixed in it somehow, and there's a whole bunch of confusion and stuff like that. Oh, there, Marcella. What's up, Moa? How you doing?
Hey, bro. Let me tell you something. The show started off good. It was supposed to be about 3 couples that introduced us to Black businesses in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of a sudden, the head lady, Melody, her and her husband broke up, and he cheated on her, and it was horrible. A lot of women could relate to her because he cheated, and then they became super fans. They start threatening bloggers who would say, well, everybody's been through a breakup. Everybody's been cheated on. You know, hers is just italicized because it's on TV. Well, you have this blogger, Anthony Loptes. He's talking to one of the cast members who reveals some personal things about her, Melody, and the family. And Melanie did go on live. I can send you the clip and tell everybody, any mandated reporters, DM me. I know the blogger's job and phone number. She also told everybody to unfollow him. He lost about 3,000 subscribers. So last year, Sharrell read her divorce, you know, got the court papers, read the divorce, and this woman started coming after Sharrell, not knowing Sharrell is a big fish. Sharrell is not like us. Sharrell will take it to the courthouse. So now it's a big thing about the cast member that was talking to him. She's been lying a lot, maybe some truths, some lies, but the blogger revealed all her lies because she flipped the lies on him. Which, you know how I am. I'm a sucker for everything, but I'm saying it is gone too far it's gone too far for forgiveness, but they should forgive and go on. But another thing, the Mua, which is Melanie's makeup artist, came out and said that the blogger was trying to sleep with him. But he's not saying that they were speaking both back and forth intimately. If you're going to show the blogger stuff, you better show, like, come to Atlanta. I'll cook for you. It was no like actual stuff. It was nothing actual said. It was just that about meeting up and doing, but they're grown men. They're over 30. But the cast from Love and Marriage to Huntsville bought that out. Oh, you were trying to talk to get in my Mua's pants. Well, first of all, you know I got a little bit of change. If somebody is fixing my face and you're bringing somebody else's business in my house, I'm going to fire you.
Right.
Because your job for me is to do my face, make sure I look appropriate when I go out. It's just like the head of the show, which is Melanie. She needs to tell these crazy fans, stop threatening people, because I'm going to tell you something. Is a list of YouTubers not to follow. I got a copy of the list. It's about 15 people got their backgrounds pulled. I mean, their criminal history. I have a copy because it was accidentally sent to my troll page.
Yeah, your troll page. You were saying that. It was sent to your troll page.
And so they don't like me, but they don't know I'm a troll in their chat under this name. So they
Oh my God.
So, but I didn't share it with nobody because it was people's personal business. And I'm saying, oh my God, suppose they try to pull my troll page and find out who I am. So I just came out and said who I am. And I locked down all my information. Like I called Equifax, I called everybody. I'm not lying. I called Norton that nobody could pull my credit, not unless it come to my phone first.
Oh, so they were pulling people credit report?
Credit report. They was pulling every apartment they ever had. That's what I got. They were pulling criminal reports from 2013, 2009. If you got in trouble, they pulled all of that. And I got about 15 of that, but I never shared it with nobody because I'm a businesswoman. If somebody could do that, they could fuck up somebody's credit.
Right.
So they got those content creators got a whiff of that. I just feel that they need to take this show off for a year. Let the fans decompress. Because I mean, a fan even threatened me, but she didn't know that I had a nasty mouth. Not only did I have a nasty mouth, but she has like AT2. I came out and said her name. Hey, girl. I read her name on my live. So that's because I had got that background check. She said, oh my God, I never told anybody my name. But look what you're doing for a woman that you don't even know.
Right.
This
the
is
show's
not
supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like all this drama.
Yeah, I gave my life to the Lord and I said, Lord, it seemed like when I'm traveling with you, they trying to come after me harder. And I can't have it. I said, Lord, you're going to have to forgive me, but I'm about to drag this hoe.
So what it seems like to me, and I'm glad you're a woman and you're up here because I'm going to get hate, right? But what it seems to me is that everybody felt bad for Melody because she was the woman who got hurt, cheated on, all this stuff.
Yeah,
but
she
like,
did.
I believe like it's kind of like one of those bitter women clubs and they just kind of attach to her and they don't like, yeah, it's sad, but hasn't it been like at least like 7 years ago? Like when
It's been 3 years. They've been
it's been 3.
divorced.
Oh,
Look, AT2, I've been divorced. I've been divorced 2 times. I've been married 3 times. Okay. But I think that she should pipe it down for the simple fact they do have 4 beautiful children. And at one point, when these children, they're going to be able to read and see and hear everything that happened. And this is how we start our kids off with trauma. One thing is that I never wanted my children to do is pick sides between me and their daddy. When they get old enough, it's going to be that you cheated on us, Dad. No, he didn't cheat on the kids. He cheated on the woman. But you got a lot of trauma bonding going on. And this is what I would call in my professional life. It's a lot of trauma bonding. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something about women. We are the strongest species walking this earth. Women are the strongest. They can't punish the cats because of how fans act, just like with artists in the music business. You can't punish the artist because of how the fans act unless the artist cast is encouraging them. I'm gonna send you in a few minutes in your DM where she told them to activate. I'm waiting for y'all to activate and pull up on him. Those words. I got it. I played it on my video yesterday. And guess what? He's gotten 2 death threats. One lady said, I'll pay somebody $1,000, put a bullet up with his name on it and shoot him. On live. He has it all. And at this point, I told him, move in silence. Don't tell me what you're going to do. Just move in silence and do what you must do. Because if somebody's threatening me, You don't know what she told them behind the scenes. You don't. I
Right.
just wish they both go behind the scenes, apologize to each other, and agree not to speak on each other, and then come out to their perspective,
Mhm.
groups, and say, I agreed. I won't be talking about him. Please don't talk about him. And then he tells them, I agreed that I won't talk about her. Don't talk about her. I wish it's handled this way, because at this point, it's hundreds and thousands of people going after him, calling him, saying he hate women because he's gay and all that kind of stuff. He don't hate women because he's gay. He does not. But he's going to defend himself.
Right.
So
Right.
so 82, like if I came back, and forth to you and called you a bitch and a bitch nigga and a punk ass bitch, and start talking about your mama, you're going to defend yourself against me.
Right.
You're not going to keep letting me. And then when you do, people going to say, oh, he hate black women. That's not true. That's not,
Right. Just for
because
you defending yourself,
right. So
And
so
what's crazy to
I
me too is that it just seems like the show is more interesting outside of the actual show. Like all the drama outside of it is more interesting than the show. That's a
where
problem.
nobody's getting paid but the bloggers.
Right.
And she's selling, products, just like when the Mua makeup artist came out and talked about the blogger, right? Then he says, and I'm going to be selling candles. And he works for different people. And
Mhm.
if my girlfriend said, oh, we're going to get 82 to come over here and do our makeup because he's real good, he's the best in Atlanta, and I know that you're online talking about somebody wants to sleep with you, I don't want
Right.
you. That means you're a busybody.
Right.
I don't want you, even if you sign an NDA. So, where's this NDAs and all this kind of stuff? I wouldn't want nobody like that working with me. My MUA and my MUA and the people who dress me, they signed that NDA to stay private. You're not even supposed to mention me as a client. I
Right.
don't want to know about your sex life. I don't want to know nothing about your life. I want you to tell me I look pretty when you finish.
Right. That's it. That's it. That's all they need to say to
That's
you.
it.
Do their job and then leave.
Yeah, but
But
see, he done took information out of other people's house and bringing it into this. That's unprofessional. And guess
right.
what? I'm going to tell you, those people around her are going to be her downfall, not the fans, the people that's coming up and defending her. I mean, you got bloggers, AT2. I
Yeah.
got bloggers that hate my guts. And you know what I said? If you don't blog and you don't have a hater, you're not successful.
Right. That's true. And then
So
also another thing too is that I just think that with Carlos King, I think he should be putting more time and effort into his shows. I feel like he's covering the Bravo shows, but you don't get paid from that. Like, why are you
yes,
not
he do.
trying
He
to?
a blogger. He's a
Well,
content creator. He makes about
yeah,
$21,000 a month just talking about. He'll bring new cast members from that show up, but guess what? I'm in the circle. He feels that's ghetto. He's gonna let them ride their contracts out, and it's gonna be over because she's an EP. Because she's an EP, and he don't want to be caught up in a Mariah Huck situation. So guess what? Let's see if everybody else stop watching. Will her fans bring that rating that the show needs? If everybody else say her fans are too much, I'm not watching the show. Listen, you go on my live. There are people in my chat saying that show is decisive, dark, dangerous, cult-like. These are what people are saying. And so, and I got Miss Wanda as my friend up there. So Miss Wanda come out and bust everybody out. She ain't on the show no more.
I liked her
So,
when I was watching it. I liked her, Miss Wanda.
yeah, but we need to pray because look what's going on with this economy. And y'all worrying
Right.
about a man who cheated on his wife 4-5 years ago. And they've been
They
divorced
gotta get
3
over
years.
it.
I mean, when does the hurt get over? He cheated. Well, let me tell every lady on your page right now. If you with a man and he cheat on you, the next penis will make you forget all about what he did.
You crazy, Marcella. But
Maybe
no,
I should sell
I
a t-shirt.
appreciate you.
If he cheats, don't cry. Get on the next penis. It might make you die.
Marcella, you are crazy. But Marcella, thank you for coming up.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you.
All right, Papa, I'm gonna send you your Christmas gift. Look, I don't wanna super chat it, because everybody always talking about, oh, she sent him money.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
You have a good one. I love Marcella. She cracked me up. But anyway, you guys, I'm glad that she came up and explained that, because that made a lot more sense after she talked about it. So there is stuff going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. I figured that's probably what it was. So that makes a lot of sense. So shout out to Marcella, and make sure you guys follow her channel too. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I forgot the comments and stuff like that don't show up for Instagram. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. This is my first time doing it through Instagram. So we're going to try to get a little better at it, a little quicker, a little faster, so Instagram can also feel the love too. But I'm happy y'all able to watch the show as well. Let me drop Marcella's link. And by the way, everybody on Instagram, you guys can also come over here on YouTube or on my Facebook business page. She's messy. Lucille, who? He doesn't. He is shady as hell. It's funny how he can dish it out, but can't take it. He drove all the way to Huntsville to be messy at the open house spying on Destiny. Oh, Destiny's not on the show anymore. You know what? I had seen something like Destiny had went to jail, because I do follow her. Like, I was following a couple of people, and I know like she recorded herself going to jail. Well, turning herself in. Let me say that. Oh, I know. Okay, I know who y'all talking about now. We can't all be friends, y'all. That's Marcella's link to her channel, you guys, by the way. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I want to say thank you to everybody watching on Instagram. Thank you to everybody on Facebook. Thank you to everybody on YouTube, all my AT-tubers. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Hopefully y'all had a good time. Like I said, I'll be back again and we'll do a longer show. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Make sure y'all be safe out there. Happy Friday. If you guys are partying, please take a couple of drinks from me, but we out of here. Deuces, y'all.